Hello everyone, what is up? My name is Kryptiix. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I am going to be reviewing the brand new Kryptiix game mode, and we are going to be seeing if it is any good or if it is really bad. Also guys, if you haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. It's completely free and it really helps me out a ton. Also, not many of you are doing it, so I would really appreciate it if you just click that red subscribe button. Also guys, I do have a Discord server, so if you want to join that, the link is in the description. Now, without further ado, enjoy. So as you can see, first thing we notice, as soon as we hop into Hypixel, on the far right, we have this new buddy over here. This guy is named Kryptiix, and right here, as you can see, Fireball and TNT jumping. So here, let's right click the guy. And alright, so immediately, first impressions, we get three different options. We have bridging, practice bridging, alright, that's cool. MLG, okay, practice preventing fall damage with water buckets and ladders. And fireball and TNT jumping. Now that actually might be useful. Alright, so immediately, obviously, we have a bunch of blocks, and alright, it looks like they've like copied on the map Air Show, but just removed every other island and just one or two islands. So okay, let's first look at our inventory. Alright, so we got lime wool, a bunch of stacks of lime wool, so I'm assuming that's for bridging. We got the settings, and then we have the mode selector. So if we right click on settings, okay, oh, that's cool. So we could set the amount of blocks. Okay, so yeah, so we could set the amount of blocks that we have to use to go across. And 100 blocks, my goodness, that'll be long. So right now it's set to 30 blocks as default, and then 50 blocks, and 100 blocks, and then infinite. Now that, okay, here, we'll test out each one, and we're gonna see if we can actually do it. And over here we have, okay, so this is elevation level, so we could do it so it's like a staircase and it's light. And this is set the angle to the finishing island to straight or diagonal. Okay, that's cool. So you not only can you practice going like speed bridging across, but you can also practice diagonal bridging. That might be very useful. Now, if we see on our right here, I just noticed this. So actually, you can see I actually have gone my personal best. It's right, 12.351. We're gonna see if I'll be able to beat it right now. But as you can see, you can actually see the speed that you're running. So I'm assuming that you could use this while bridging, so you could determine how fast you're bridging compared to other. That's cool. So now I'm just gonna speed bridge. We're gonna see if I'll be able to beat my personal best, which is 12.351. And I'm assuming you'll have different personal bests for each. Yeah, you'll have personal best for each one, 50 blocks, 100 blocks, and infinite. So we're gonna start off by testing out the straight bridging method, and then we'll move on to elevation methods. So you guys can see this really cool bridging montage now. Let's go. First, no, that's definitely not first try, but it was like third, fourth try. That's nice. That's pretty epic. My speed bridging was beyond terrible, so I'm definitely going to use this a lot, because I need to definitely get my mojo back of speed bridging, because I for some reason can't speed bridge anymore. So I'm not, I think everyone gets the deal. Maybe I'll check out infinite. As you can see, it just deletes the ending island. But basically, I think you guys get the deal. Basically, this makes it go farther away. This makes it go even farther away. Different personal bests for each one. You try to get to the end. And I would highly suggest doing this to practice rushing, because that'll definitely give you a start on solo or doubles. Just give you the slight advantage. And speaking of slight, we're going to start doing the elevation level. So we're going to start off with slight. And okay, that's pretty high for slight, I'm gonna say. And staircase, you're literally gonna have to just bridge like this. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a rough time. But here, let's start off with slight. But I think everyone gets the deals. But I can't jitter click or butterfly click, you see. So it's hard for me to do stuff like just no shift while staircasing. If you do have the ability to do that, and you really want to practice that, I might even, if I want to, then this might be good and useful. So now let's check out diagonal. And I think we can customize this to anything we want. So I think that's definitely nice. We could do slight diagonal and then make it 100 blocks. You're gonna have a bad time doing that. But here, let me just set this to this, and you're gonna now see this epic diagonal bridge montage, and that's actually pretty short now that I think of it. Okay, yeah, that's pretty neat because there's a lot of maps that take diagonal bridging. And yeah, that's definitely a skill you want to learn. Not only, speed bridging on straight, but you also want to learn diagonal. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this bridging. I think compared to servers such as MC Play HD, this has a lot more customization. And to be fair, I think this is actually better than MC Play HD just because of its amount of like settings that you could change. I mean, I know that they have infinite, I know they have elevation, and I think they do have diagonal too, but there's a lot that you can customize here. And I know I haven't actually tried out every single customization on MC Play HD, but I think this one has a lot more. I think you can comment down below if I'm wrong about that, but in my opinion, I think that the bridging on Hypixel is better. So now that we've finished bridging, let's go review the MLG. MLG is something good to practice if you want to, but water bucketing in Bedwars, that rarely happens. All right, there's maybe if you're TNT jumping from a very high place, but even if you did that, you wouldn't spend 3 or 6 gold, I forgot how much a water bucket is, to simply just make sure you don't take fall damage. I believe everyone would use a ladder. I think that's how people do it, but of course there is ladders here. So I'm not sure how many people would practice water bucketing. I don't think that's practical, but ladder definitely, I believe so. So same things here, but we have water bucket instead of a bunch of wool. So let's go check out the settings here. Okay, so we could change the items. So instead of water bucket, we could change it to ladders. Over here, we could change the platform size. Now the platform height. So this is how far you'd have to MLG. Oh, that's pretty far. How much is low? That's pretty far. I'm not sure. I don't think this is even height limit. I think this would be above height limit even if you did this. I'm not sure how practical that is. Over here we got platform position always centered or random. Okay, that's nice. And then platform tallness. What does that mean here? So just so that I can see it. So here, now that I changed it to high, let me. What does this mean? Here. Oh, okay. So I think okay. So basically, just changes the depth or thickness of the platform. Okay. Yeah, that might be useful for laddering, I guess. And you could shuffle the item too. Shuffle the item after jumping? So after jumping down here. Let me just try that. What? It shuffles in the slot? That's not practical. But oh my, that's hard. That is so hard. For Bedwars, I don't think that's practical. I don't think anybody's gonna randomly have their slot in a slot that they don't know of. So let me first just do the normal water bucket. Yay. Here, I just realized I didn't have it chat on. Here, let me just. Okay, so just as successful. Now let me try ladder. How would this work? Cause I've seen other people do it. They would place a block and they would place the ladder on it. There's no actual block to do it. So you're supposed to get on the gold blocks without taking fall damage, but where do you place it? You can't just place it midair. That's kind of weird. Maybe you have to. Oh, hello. But yeah, I'm gonna keep practicing this because. Hey, okay, no more practicing. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Just because, yeah, I'm not gonna try that again. Maybe later, but not right now during a video. All right, so now we've gone bridging, MLG, now fireball and TNT jumping. I've been waiting for this. So, okay, here. So we got our fire charge or fireball, and we have our settings and mode. So let's see here, what do we got? So we could do 5 items. What would you use 5 fireballs for? Alright, and right here you could change from TNT to fireball, sick. And then you could disable or enable wool. Oh, okay. I'll place wool, and here, I think, yeah, you just place it and you just jump. I think that's how it works. Now you see here, it's somewhat late at night, so I think the server is a lot less laggy, so it'll probably work a lot better when it doesn't lag. So I wonder if you could use these, it's called wool to like clutch something like that. Here, come on, come on, come on. What? What? What do you mean I can't place blocks here? What's the point of wool then? Okay. I'm a little confused on that. But either way, yeah, fireball jumping is relatively easy. You kind of just jump, I guess, and you go up. I mean, there's not much you need to know about fireball jumping to actually do it. But TNT jumping, on the other hand, let's go practice that. Okay, so you would, yeah, place it, and then you would just wait. Hey. So now let's go to the double TNT jumping. So I think you place the back one first. Oh, I'm sick. That was sick. Oh my goodness. That was actually pretty cool. But like, that's so cool. I've never done double TNT jumping, as you can see, and I'm acting like a little child because I'm freaking out about double TNT jumping for the first time because I've never really practiced it, really. So that's cool. Thank you, practice mode. You've taught me something useful. So there we have it. We've gone bridging, MLG, and fireball TNT. Now my final thoughts. Bridging, I think, is very good. I think even though a lot of there's a lot of servers that practice bridging, I think this one is the best just because of its customization and like, I guess all its like things that you could do. So yeah, I think bridging is the best one out of all 3 of this. Maybe fireball and TNT jumping, just because fireball and TNT jumping is, I guess, like something that you only do in Hypixel. MLG, I'm not sure. I think there's some improvements. Because 1, I don't think many people use water buckets, and 2, when you're using ladders, I don't think it's very rare that they would go on the very edge of an island just to place a ladder. I think people would either go on wool that is already placed or blocks that are just like out of the floor, I guess, and they would place a ladder there. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but yeah, I don't know how practical MLG is necessary. And fireball TNT jumping, I think, is pretty dope. Because, I mean, there's nothing else it can compete with, obviously. I don't think any other server has fireball and TNT jumping. I mean, maybe some, but like, yeah, I think fireball and TNT jumping is very nice. And I don't want to be AFK, so let me get out of here. So, yeah, I think my only suggestion is 1, is make the ladders, like, so that you land not on the edge of the square, but instead you actually land on like another block, because I think that's how I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think my only suggestion is 1, what I said about the ladders, and 2, I think you would add more stuff in the Bedwars practice, because there's a lot more things that you can add, I think. Let me think of something. Maybe like some kind of PvP bot or something that can like teach you how to combo. So those are my only suggestions. I think Bedwars practice is very nice. I mean, except for the MLG, I think fireball, TNT jumping, and bridging is very good. So there you have it, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.